NBA players who should have gotten awards over other players. Before we start, I'd want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Slam Dunk Central. What exactly is the criteria for winning MVP? There are conflicting definitions. Is it the best player in the league, or is it the player who is considered most instrumental in his team's success? Could it be a combination of all two? This uncertainty has led to some major snubs over the years for the coveted accolade. Here are some of the players who should have taken home the Morris Podoloff trophy but couldn't. Number 1. LeBron James lost out to Derrick Rose. LeBron James is certainly not lacking for MVP awards. The self-proclaimed King James has won 4 trophies, but he could have added another to his collection in the 2010-11 season. That summer, James polarized the basketball world by leaving his hometown Cleveland Cavaliers and taking his talent to South Beach to play for the Miami Heat in a publicized and widely panned television special known as The Decision. James silenced critics by averaging 26.7 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. However, he still finished third in the MVP voting, behind Orlando Dwight Howard's and winner Chicago Bulls point guard Derrick Rose, who received 113 out of the 121 first place votes. James busted Rose in almost every category, including twice the number of rebounds and only 0.7 behind in assists. Many believe James's unpopular off-season moves affected the voting outcome. Number 2. Shaquille O'Neal was shafted. After the 2004-05 season, point guard Steve Nash won his first MVP award by averaging 15.5 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 11.5 assists in the first season back with the Phoenix Suns since being traded to the Dallas Mavericks in the summer of 1998. Meanwhile, superstar center Shaquille O'Neal put up 22.9 points, 10.4 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 2.3 blocks per game in his inaugural season with the Miami Heat, in addition to shooting a scorching 60% from the field. O'Neal and the Heat won the championship, but he finished second in voting behind Nash. Number 3. Dave Cowens over Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Poor Kareem had a few factors working against him here. First, the Celtics won 68 games that season, and the players clearly wanted to reward someone from that all-time great regular season team. Second, Abdul-Jabbar had won the MVP in the previous 2 seasons, so there was apparently some voting fatigue at work here. But let's be honest, Kareem deserved this MVP. The Bucks won 60 games that season, so it's not like he was putting up huge stats for a mediocre team. Win shares is hardly a perfect stat, but this is the largest negative discrepancy in win shares between an MVP winner and the second place finisher in NBA history, and it's not even close. You could even make a strong argument that Cowens wasn't even the best player on his own team, as John Havlicek outpaced him in points per game, win shares, and true shooting percentage. This wasn't the only time Kareem was robbed of MVP honors, but it was certainly the most egregious. Number 4. Derrick Rose over LeBron James and Dwight Howard. LeBron led Rose in the following statistics: points, rebounds, blocks, steals, minutes, field goal percentage, effective field goal percentage, true shooting percentage, offensive win shares, defensive win shares, VORP, box plus minus, PER, net rating, and on and off net rating differential. Rose led James by 0.7 assists per game, 0.02% from behind the arc, and 9.9% at the free throw line. That's it. Why is the first paragraph so much longer than the second? Because Derrick Rose should not have won the 2011 MVP award, but James forfeited any realistic chance at winning the award the moment he declared his intentions to take his talents to South Beach. The appalled sports writers that spent the next several months clutching their pearls over an athlete having the audacity to leave his hometown team were the same ones who voted for Rose, Chicago's hometown hero, to win this fraudulent award. Yet, he was the best player on a 62-team win, but he was hardly the only person responsible for that success. Chicago won behind the number 1 ranked defense in the NBA, which Rose had little to do with. The defense that he had led was ranked only 11th. The Bulls were so good defensively that they were only 2.7 points per 100 possessions worse than Rose on the bench, because their defense improved enough to offset their offensive loss. This was a completely narrative-driven award. That isn't to say that James was a slam dunk. However, as the defensive player of the year and anchor of the 52-win outfit with a truly abysmal, magical supporting cast, had a real case. All we can say for certain is that Rose should not have won the award. There is virtually no argument in his favour. Number 5. Kobe Bryant finishing third in voting for the 2006-07 season. By the time he retired in 2016, Bryant was a 5-time NBA champion, 2-time NBA Finals MVP, and 18-time All-Star, but his only NBA MVP came in 2008. Bryant missed out on a chance to add another trophy to his case in the 2006-07 season. He came in third in the NBA vote, with the Dallas Mavericks' Dirk Nowitzki claiming the hardware. The Black Mamba notched an incredible stat line of 31.6 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 5.4 dimes, while leading the league in scoring and earning a spot on the all-defensive first team. Nowitzki recorded 24.6 points, 8.9 rebounds per game, and was not selected to the all-defensive team. As an aside, despite having the number 1 seed, his team was eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. Number 6. Chris Paul could not overtake Kobe Bryant in MVP voting in the 2007-08 season. Kobe Bryant only won a single MVP award in 2008, but not without controversy. Don't get it twisted, Bryant put in hard work that season. The star averaged 28.3 points per game to go along with 6.3 rebounds, 5.4 assists, and 1.8 steals. But the then 22-year-old Paul was having a career year for the team formerly known as the New Orleans Hornets. He averaged 21.1 PPG, 11.6 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2.7 steals in only his third season in the NBA. He joined Utah Jazz great John Stockton as the only player to ever average over 11 assists with less than 3 turnovers. Also, Paul led the Hornets to a second place finish in the Western Conference standings. However, Kobe prevailed and Paul has yet to win the award. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.